Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This week sees the start of the third quarter, and we've got non-farm payrolls and an Opec meeting, events that lend themselves to trending the euro-dollar forex pair and crude oil. I analysed these and will also run through the top data points on this week's economic calendar. GKFX Prime presents the week ahead. So I'm going to mix it up this week and cover the economic calendar at the end. Let me know in the comments below if you like it better this way. Let's start with non-farm payrolls. It's of course the first NFP data release since the Federal Reserve made the hawkish shift at the last monetary policy meeting. So let's think about the context of this release. The dollar rallied and the euro dollar and other major currencies fell like a rock for 3 days after the meeting. But then last week was basically a consolidation. The dollar just went sideways. That's because Fed officials, including Jerome Powell, came out and gave speeches to reassure investors that a rate hike is still a long way off. But let me put it like this. After the Fed meeting, we now know that central bankers are responsive to the economic data. US data, especially inflation, but also jobs, has been stronger than the Fed forecast, so now they are ready to begin tapering sooner than they thought. But we don't know how much sooner. The only tools we have to tell when tapering might be coming is a combination of the economic data and what central bankers say. If non-farm payrolls tops expectations, then that's going to get traders thinking a US rate hike is coming sooner, which is dollar positive. If it misses, then rate hike concerns will fall and that's dollar negative. Oh, and guys, can I just ask that if you're enjoying the video, please make sure you give a quick tap of that like button below. Okay, next thing is the OPEC meeting. What's most interesting and tradable about this event is that crude oil is exploding higher. Brent crude oil just hit $75 per barrel last week for the first time since 2018. Oil markets are all about supply and demand. OPEC Plus, which includes Russia, influences the supply part of the equation. The chatter at the moment is that there is a push coming from Moscow to ease back production cuts further starting in August. Now, this might not happen, but it's going to be a tough argument to keep oil output low when the oil price is near 3-year highs. Of course, there is uncertainty about the pandemic, especially the Delta variant of COVID-19, but it doesn't seem very evident in the oil price. Now, let's round off with the rest of the highlights in the economic calendar. Early on, we've got inflation data from Germany and the Eurozone. ECB officials have been talking down the inflation risk as a way to suggest they don't need to taper as quickly as the Fed. If the inflation data jumps, they can't really make that argument, which could put some upward pressure on the euro. ADP is the midweek precursor to NFP. There is also some manufacturing PMI data that's worth scrutinising for the strength of the global economy. If PMIs ease off, that's another reason for dollar strength. Right, thanks everyone. Good luck trading this week and make sure to click on subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of the week ahead.